Sorry. Sorry. You can hear me now, right? I was talking about audio issue and how on Saturday's stream, hello, thank you, Maple, I appreciate it. On Saturday's stream, I was told that there was no music, and OBS keeps giving me some like little audio error, something or another. And that's what's taking me like the extra few minutes each time. Okay, we found this absolutely... Oh. And we need to get a better look at that. How about we... What angle? Oh, it comes from the picture. Okay. Some kind of track on the floor. I see. We looked at this painting, and Mabel, I think you had translated it. It was something about... I didn't write it down. You sent it to me in Discord, and I didn't write it down yet. Wrong, half of the book. There we go. Cute? No, not cute. W. E. We. S. H. A. LL, we shall protect our, is that the, yeah, P, R, O, T. We shall protect our planet, our P-E-L gotta write this. P-E-L S Helska our E A Dalina? Is it? D-A... H L I D I A N. Dalvedian. Yeah, the last letter's super dark, and it's got that whole, like, this whole section here is kind of shadowed. It's really hard to read. Dalvedian. I don't know what that is though. That is something new. So, okay. So, creepy mural, very protective. These are all the different herbs and stuff that are in the book. These are constellations. And then we've got these protector warrior. That's... I think that's the telescope portal. Right there. You know what I should do? Because the code for the telescope portal is 4231 in a flora constellation pattern. I wonder if this mural has the constellations and plans that I need. I don't know if there's a way to tell that though. And then the other thing, can I look up from here? I cannot look up from here. This. So there's, is that a, I can't tell if it's that a ladder? No, I don't want to look up. Oh, this is the main, this is the chair of the speaker, so to speak. Botrix is lying. I have the sound effects turned on. I need to turn that off. That's very funny. I forgot I added that. Chatbot. Timers. Confirm. Let's not run that right now. Okay. Hopefully, yes. I appreciate the thought. Okay. I think we're good. This is one of our Peelfish clan heads. And this is the one that represents the number 3. Or at least it was the number 3 in the code thing that we did. I, Belika, Belilka of the Peelfish clan, come before you at Penorvia Point, within the walls of these main chambers, to greet and welcome the other members of the Peelfish clan under the watch of this Philidian community. Maybe that word was Philidian, not Dulidian. took a look at that. I'm here to serve, guide, and protect the people of this Floridian under the light of the Pelspis. Today I will aid the discussions relevant to strengthening our community, hearing the voice of our people, and helping to develop the harvesting and delivery of our paidas. In the name of Fizalta, in the name of Quananovic. I'm having trouble with names today. Okay, so this one, Mr. Speaker, is Belvilka. And I expect the others. I can't see the chair. Look at the back of the chair because I noticed a thing. Those chairs. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe they're all the same. It looks like they had slightly different backs. Maybe not. Okay. We've got stairs there. Good to remember. This one was number 1. I, Halist of the Pale-Elvish clan, come before you at Penorvia Point within the walls of these main chambers to greet and welcome the other members of the Elvish clan and the Washington Facility community. So this one is named Halist. There's colored paida maybe. Actually, the other side has the blue one. Which means the Lilka is probably green. Kalis will be red. Awkwardly around the podium. Okay, this is number 4 in our list. The eyes are dark, which is interesting. I think it might match the colored numbers, yeah. I, Gelatrum of the Pale-Elvish clan, so this is Gelatrum, number 4. There's been this repeating pattern of numbers and colors. Yeah, blue is that last one. So these numbers and colors exist as like a sacred motif almost everywhere, just not always in the same order. No, the seats are the same color. Okay. I thought maybe the seats on the chairs were different. This one is number 2, and it's blue. Latropi. And we had somewhere else that blue was associated with this shape, this mask shape. So we're on the right track. That's confirmed. Okay. That's interesting. I want to go up the stairs before I read more lore. Where did those stairs go? There they are. we've got the 4 Peoltish clan leaders, members, and then 4 people on podiums, and then people sitting around. We've got those masks on the wall with different numbers and letters beside. What do you want me to look up at? That kind of looks like I might be able to get over there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's an elevator. Okay. Come back to that. What are these? Just windowsills? Okay. Hello. Oh, guardian guys. Okay, stairs that go this way and over. Yeah, I want to go back in, so I want to go up that elevator. It's hard to see these because there's like tile under each of the spaces. Hello, birdie. Tower. Can't go up there. Let's go across. Transportation tower, camera center. Okay. Anything else? If there was anything else we could do. which probably means that we need to go put a payment on came from this side. I want to go down to that one too. Okay. These are all those dragon faces, which I think you are seeing I need to go put the crystals in. Okay. You are seeing green level 3 with that triangle. Is that the same? Are you green level 3? You're green level 3 as well. And you are a blue whip level 2. Okay. Okay. Oh. It's not just that I'm quiet? My OBS is saying that my voice is coming through still. Let me know. I'm gonna guess that you're gonna prefer headphones. Let me know if nothing comes of that. Where was that other door? Is it this one? That one has... The game is very loud in comparison to me. Okay. I did turn down... let me do a little bit more. Okay, let's see if that's any better. The game is relatively loud, and I've tried to balance it. That's better? Okay. Okay, so we've got these guys. key again. I think she's watching it. Are these guys identical? Beams, right? Yeah. Okay. Camera thing that will need a crystal. And I have a crystal. I don't know which crystal to put in. I'm gonna guess that I need to copy this shape. That's my guess. Did that create power? Looked like no. So maybe it's supposed to be the red one? Definitely the right position, I think. I don't know if there's a way to tell that going back in. Well, let's go back in then. Oh, there's a face right there. I didn't realize that. Yeah, we can't see. Oh, and some of them are falling out. Tiles. Can't make them less. Not less relevant, but I don't actually need them. Stairs. There's two places to check. Where do the stairs go? There they are. All the way across the room. Okay. If we go this way. So very much my way right now. I need a bigger thing. Alright. Does that give me... Let's just look at this. Did I go to the wrong spot? Camera signal required. Yeah, I did. I need the other tower. Back down. It was from one level to another. that right there is one of the symbols. It connects with the blue gate, blue portal, blue triangle portal. For the camera sector or Sportox. That's the portal that can go to either one. So I think that symbol is just associated with blue, and if we go with the Palefish planet, it's also associated with the number 2. 2, yeah. Okay. Not that one. Okay. We're doing this the hard way. This is fine. So it probably does need the purple. It's not a spot in the needle, but I don't think so. Okay. I think we needed to put the purple crystal in. There we go. There. Polska. Okay. This must be the Polska. It is. Look at that. Okay. We've got, if we can go rid of that, I don't think we can. What is this one? That's very creepy. looks like a landing spot for a Jalood, maybe.
The warrior within me wants to charge ever forward. But as Pelster of this Validian, I must monitor, guide and protect. Peacefully. The betrayals Smolax committed will either be avenged or forgotten. You may change it all, or you may change nothing. The Paita harvest could flourish again, and the Electrolyte shield might reignite. You could bring Smolax to this very point, so I can perform the passings. Or you might never discover what Vermeer has been working on, and Smolax's poison will continue to infect the world. I know what you are. Do you? I have activated a barrier to prevent any arrivals on Neyyah. For now, do what you think is right.
I was half convinced that Vermeer's whole, like, there's a prophecy, you have to save the world stuff. I was half convinced that he didn't believe it, that it was just a ruse, that he brought me here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think suddenly. Because that sounds like actually kind of a little bit convincing. Okay. I feel like all of a sudden there's a lot more riding on the decisions that I make, which is a little bit unnerving. Nothing more to see there. Let's see if I can get the cameras working. I've been cautioned, clearly. I'm not convinced there's a way for me to know. I think I probably... Maybe I don't. Maybe I just don't know yet. I might just not know yet. Which crystal goes in for which camera. Okay, no, let's see if we can... Oh yeah, there's stuff up here too. That way. I do like the moss-covered bench. Buns, what are you? Let these words of our land, our blood, keep on empowering our people to shine, to be the best we can be, and learn from our mistakes to make Casalta a better world to live in. By the order of Quananovic, I, the Neyyah, one of the 4 rulers of Casalta, do hereby share my knowledge of our Casaltian ways. The birth of the star numbers. Long ago, before all sides of the great Silidate Sea had been visited and the discovery of the Paida had yet to reveal itself to the rulers, the land was known as Tulimbari. One man by the name of Erithe Elithure, I'm having trouble with names today, was planning a journey. He'd made a boat, and from the shingle shores of a small island called Larta, he set sail across the glass sea, a peaceful place, bathed in the warm kiss of an approaching sunrise. Time was cutting a new path of existence into motion, marked by the snaking trail of disturbed waves from the back of Elithure's boat. The island of Larta had, by this point, disappeared far off into the distance. Elithure had been living there for the better part of 10 years, isolated from the rest of Tulimbari. Here he became introduced to the mysterious Pulskas, creatures that existed beyond the living realms. He believed that they could help bring Tulimbari to a whole new chapter, evolving their community and pushing their world forward. On Larta, Elithure had begun his visions of what he believed would lead him on the discovery of a hidden numerical language, which would present themselves through the stars on a soul voyage across the seas of Feamor. Fueled by the visions and thoughts he had received from the Pulses, Elithure sailed across the oceans for quite some time before coming across a small rocky island surrounded by Pelorian flowers. The sun had almost completely set, and their blue glow seemed fueled by the strengthening moonlight. Elithure docked the boat and felt the sands of the shore beneath his feet. He then touched the sand, grabbed some in his hand, and squeezed it, smiling. Another voice was coming to him, Palladian. Upon hearing the word in his head, he looked up and saw a shape take form within the sky. I wanted to know if there was quotation marks around that, but there isn't. Starlight stretching life across the otherwise ink-black emptiness above. This was his message. To start building Solidian settlements, which would in turn help fuel their land. The constellation became the number 1. Elithure boarded his boat and sailed back out across the sea. Saw a shape take form in the sky, starlight stretching life across the sea. So it doesn't tell us what the shape is. Elithure boarded... Start living Lydian settlement. Elithure boarded his boat and sailed back out across the sea. The night had completely drained the light from the day, and a blanket of stars gazed down upon the soul traveler, swelling with hidden symbols, eager to make themselves known to the traveler. Paida. A second word came to Elithure, a whisper from a soft woman's voice. Paida. And again, as a new island of rocky outcrop started to show itself, glowing underneath the strengthening starlight. Giant green crystals studied the nearby terrain of black rock. Upon setting foot on the island, the crystals seemed to glow brighter, and appeared to stretch outward from the ground, revealing bright white light at their steps. Elithure touched the black stones and shingle which surrounded him, then looked up at the night sky to see another symbol reveal itself to him. This was the constellation for the number 2. The rest of the voyage revealed 7 more. 8 other islands of rock, 8 other worlds, 8 other words, and 8 other constellations. The moonlight seemed to brighten all the while. These discoveries made themselves known too early for me. Okay, so there is correlation. Let me write these down. Palladium. We don't know what the symbols are yet necessarily. Neyyah is 2. Brine. 3. Levitation. 4. Peyotish. 8. Bellatron. Harvest. Creation. Elite 3 sailed back to Larta, packed his things, set sail from the shores for the last time. Returning to Tulimburi with all his new discoveries, changing the world of what would later become Zalta forever. Okay. So, what are we looking at here? That won't do anything. This one, the blue level 2 theta. Not sure. I think this is the Neyyah Platinum. We've got this symbol, which is one that I think correlates with the number 4. That's my best guess at this point. Let's see if we can figure out how to use this Pelska portal. Actually, can we look? This feels really scary to look up here. I can't tell if those are feathers. They kind of look like feathers, hey? Over there. Okay. Or that way. So I don't need to adjust either of those. Pelska portal. This, I think, just does... I think we're eventually going to be... Yeah, we can't open it right now. Okay. Okie doke. Well then. There was somewhere further along this ridge to go, this wall. Come on now. This way. That's a boat. Okay. What are you? Something that won't activate right now. Have to come back to that. Do I want... So I did not read everything on these lecterns. That one I did read. This one is creation of the boat towers. I don't think I'm really chilly. It's like 20 degrees in here. I don't think I have a sweater down here. I must have left it upstairs. Okay, I'll just be chilly. It's fine. One Tan had perished and Charus had gone into hiding. Myself and the other three rulers. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's okay, Maple. I appreciate you coming. I wonder if there's... I don't think I can do anything more with the audio. I'll turn it down a teensy bit more, but I think that's all I can do. I'm so sorry. I hope you have a good night. One Tan had perished and Charus had gone into hiding. Myself and the other three rulers of Hazalta decided that extra security and protection measures needed to be implemented. The levitation crane was the main concern. It needed to be separated from the rest of Neyyah, just as the Velatron temple had been separated from the rest of the Thalidian via a portal built deep inside a cavern. During this time, murals had also been drawn up, depicting 4 processes behind the importance of Paidas. They were placed around the walls of the cavern where the portal to the Velatron temple sat at its center. Paidas would be required to enter the portal cave, which was built into the cliffs on the Lavandis coastline. And the portal's activation would also require the 4 members of the Paioldish clan to insert Paidas. Lord Quinanavik brought together the members of the Paioldish clan and worked alongside an engineer named Jayobi Scarlidi, son of Lyafilk Scarlidi, who designed the Scarlidi Towers. Together, they developed a very powerful teleportation system, strong enough to be able to separate large areas of land. 4 towers were built, called Vogue Towers, which contained a very complicated plasma energy stored within the walls of the towers and running deep down into the rocky islands. each Vogue tower is built on. The plasma is very well protected. If the towers are destroyed, an explosive surge of energy is sent out across a large radius, which will destroy anything in its path. Vogue towers also send energy to large areas of Neyyah that require power, such as old Fazaltian light systems, and the mechanisms once used to power the old portal to the Velotron Temple. The Scarlatti Towers was the one area of Neyyah which was required to remain in its original location, due to where the Paidas were grown, below the levitation crane. 3 other major landmasses were separated, however, consisting of Falitzu Island, Enorbia Point, and Glorfiak Mine, while a sanctuary zone was created for the Nyashka plant area, forming a center point for being able to access these 4 areas of Neyyah via powerful portal systems called Toledo portals. Huge distances were put between these areas of Neyyah, generating various weather systems and time zones. Machines were created to keep track of 3 different details associated with the Vogue separated areas of Neyyah: the sun's position, the location of Neyyah, and the current weather temperature. Each Vogue tower shows its active power source with a large Toledo portal symbol built on top of each tower, glowing bright with the color of the specific Neyyah location. The Vogue towers have enabled Neyyah to remain protected from any potential Elopolite attack and keep the production of Paidas prospering. Okay. I love that. That's good history. We have the missing book, which I think is the one that's in that tower that we were just at. And we have Harvesting the Paidas, which I think we read. Oh, maybe not. The sun was setting, sending rays of orange and purple light to paint the wooden planks of the harbor bridge below my feet, creaking ever so softly to the otherwise calm lull of sea breeze. That evening was a memorable moment, having returned earlier that day from a successful Paida harvest with 2 of the harvesters based on Falitzu Island, Vioke and Caleb. Before I had stepped foot into the boat docked at the harbor, Vioke met me, close to the Chianti Hall. I rejoiced at the sound of many workers, enjoying one another's company in the warm embrace of delicious drinks and food, and I felt comforted that our efforts to keep a productive and happy community thriving were proving successful. This Philidian was prospering. Vioke told me that the lavandishing furnace at the gun tower, which the workers on Neyyah referred to as Laridi, needed to be activated before we departed the harbor to sail to the Scarlatti Towers. Caleb met us at the bottom of the tower, where the Lavandis crystal furnace was situated. I'd never seen one of these mechanisms in operation before. One Lavandis crystal from the Erlinish rock is placed within the furnace. A clamp with a needle is used to penetrate the crystal and keep it secured underneath the metal shade, brought over the crystal on a small, round, spinning concrete table. A gas, called lativium, is released from the crystal once the furnace is activated. This gas is lifted up into the top floor of the gun tower, powering the guns mounted there. This all needs to be operational before the harvest is brought back to the harbor from Scarlatti Towers, so defenses are in place against any possible Elopolite attacks. As well as this, the Elopolite shield is manned before the boats can depart for the harvest. The plasma bulb shield itself needs to be prepared for activation if any Elopolite attack occurs. Usually 4 workers can easily man the shield's plasma fountain flute system, and Golor crafts need to be positioned at correct stations at the Elopolite shield. Elopolite attacks were once heavily targeted at the harbor due to the arrival of the Paida harvest, and Sharus Califricel's thirst for the Paidas. The shield is now more of a precaution than a required defense measure. Despite Sharus's whereabouts remaining unknown, there have been no sightings of his foul Elopolite creations for a good few years. The sedation chamber has been inactive at the Glorfiak mines for quite some time now, so with everything in place, we were finally able to board the boat docked at the harbor. the Toledo Triangle Gateway started to rise, bringing in the beautiful white rays of sunlight. One of the harbor operators worked the spin rod mechanism, built on the shore of a small watchtower, enabling the boat to start its descent down the main ramp, using the machinery built many moons ago in the Byzantine past, before the rail car's tracks were constructed from the harbor to the Paida factory for Paida delivery. Before long we'd set sail, cutting up the glistening white strips of sunlight that kissed the ocean waves. A flock of telebrock birds flew overhead, as though helping to guide us on our voyage. We were instructed by Caleb that a second boat would be meeting us halfway on our journey. This boat would be the second harvest collector to fulfill the Paida harvest operations at the levitation crane. Soon I spotted the shape of Scarlatti Tower's walled basin, where 3 big rounded chambers split the blue sky behind them in impressive silhouettes. A gorgeous mix of high concrete walls plated in golden plaques depicting the Byzantine flora, were the foundations to a walkway connecting each of the 3 towers together. Another flock of telebrock birds swept over us as the grinding metal gears of the 2 entrances into the base of the Scarlatti Towers began to groan into life. Our boats were heaped with crates, ready to store the Paidas. They rattled endlessly as we passed through the gate into the flooded basin of the Scarlatti Towers. Then the thunderous cheer of the Byzantine audience burst into life, onlookers getting ready to witness the spectacle about to take place. Having arrived here for this special occasion from various areas of Byzalta, Neyyah provided a fantastic presentation of Paida harvesting, unlike any other Philidian. Our boat was suddenly enshrouded by bright sunlight as silhouettes of the Scarlatti Towers loomed above us. The levitation crane awaited us. We continued sailing over the still, calm waters that had filled the basin of the Scarlatti Towers. People gathered at specific entrances into the arena, pushing themselves against the railings, cheering as loud as they could at the sight of our approaching boats, about to embark on a process which served as a crucial bloodline to this land. Vioque anchored the boat halfway from the entrance into the basin, and the chute of the levitation tower, consisting of a cylinder of gold metal with a large gap in its center, tapered upwards towards a giant rod fused with various sized Levandus crystals. This served as the main power source of levitation required to bring the Paidas out of the water, ready for collection. The crane burst into life. 2 large disc-shaped metal plates started closing in towards the Levandus crystal power source, causing the crystals to start glowing a bright green. These clamps would help power and focus the levitation crane's energy into the center of the chute. Our boats were getting very close at this stage, nearing the center of the chute where the Paidas would be levitated out of the water. An eruption was occurring below the water surface, causing the water inside the chute of the levitation crane to swell. The levitation was in process. Signaled by a loud screech of shifting metal high above the crane, the hum of the crane's energy started to ring deep in my ears. Vibrations surged through the boat and worked their way deep into my bones. I'd never felt anything like this before. I knew that the harvesting of Paidas required powerful sources of energy, but I could also feel how primal it was. The disturbance of the Paidas, untouched for years, now being brought into the open air for the first time. Konanovic had done well in choosing this specific location for the harvesting. Slowly, the white orb shapes of the emerging newly harvested Paidas began to arise out of the water. Vioque signaled to me that it was now time to start approaching the tower. While the Paidas were levitating at the center of the crane's chute, the energy of the levitation was at a safe level to begin the harvesting process. The cheers of the surrounding onlookers grew louder, an intense rush of excitement filling the arena, racing across the flooded waters of the basin almost as fast as the vibrating energy of the levitation crane. I looked up and witnessed the workers in the Scarlatti Towers leaning out the windows, most likely due to having finished the tasks required to make the levitation process run smoothly. I almost forgot myself, too. This audience had become aware that one of the Byzantine rulers would be present for this specific harvest. I wouldn't say my presence here made much of a difference to the operations being conducted today. Vyoke and Caleb were the prime examples of the hard work and dedication needed to oversee the harvesting of Paidas. And while I had been aware of Quinonovic's push for new designs and Paida harvesting mechanisms, I had not fully understood its powers, its complexities, or the raw power required from Philidian workers. They were the true heroes. Once we were close enough to the chute of the levitation crane, Vyoke used rope to secure the boat to a wooden post close to a ladder leading up to the side of the chute. While I stayed in the boat, Vyoke climbed the ladder to a small platform jutting out halfway up the side of the chute and opened a door which led inside the crane itself. The second boat began to slowly move in towards the center of the crane. There was a shift in the energy flow emitted from the crystals. I felt the water below the boat swell for a second. The hum of energy running through the metal of the chute started to change, lowering in frequency. Before long, the bright green glow emitted by the Levandus crystals high above started to dim, replaced by cool shade. From where I was positioned on the boat, I could see the Paidas had now fallen back down to the water's surface. The second boat was now slowly moving to the center of the chute to collect the beautiful white orbs, which would later become colorful keys of power used in every Philidian and Feymore. We left the Scarlatti Towers with 8 crates of Paidas, a very successful harvest. Upon my return to the harbor, Vyoke and Caleb departed to the K&T Hall to rest and enjoy some leisure time after a hard afternoon's work. I decided to join another worker by the name of Leeson in transporting the Paidas to the cart nearby. The Paida factory would receive these Paidas on the other side of the rail, where the Paleoltish clan shall perform their magic on the newly harvested Paidas. My moments spent harvesting the Paida filled me with great pride and joy, knowing how strong our community has become as a working force, as a people. I'm so proud of the men and women working so hard on delivering the resources needed to keep building our world and feeding the soul of our community. Neyyah flourishes. This was quite an adventure. Okay. Which means that brings us back to this one. So, we've read all of those books. Let's head back. Where is this? Oh, that's not for us anyway. That's a different something. Okay. I think I want to come back to this tower over here. Is there a way? How do I get? Okay, some yellow. Yellow is the mines. We don't need to go there yet. To see, oops, too far. I wanted to take another look at this. Not of a tower connection. Now we have power. So, this is where we need maps. Yes. Thank you. Maps. Okay, now there's actual power. Transportation, tower signal. Sensors are inactive. That's we don't know what goes in here. That's what that means. Another thing to come back to. Middle thing. Can't look closer at her. Okay. That was it on this side. yellow portal. And just check the status of everything. Okay, Lorpiak Mines is associated with Galtron. Which means I feel like that might be a Pelska portal location, but I'm not sure. No camera signals here yet. Right. Okay. If we head up to okay. This one is video messages, right? This one. Cameras. We have one camera. Click on one of the cameras to view its current status. We've got one camera working. Waiting fuse power. Those are waiting for me to figure out numbers. This one, Elixir Pod, we need to go back. I think we just figured out the numbers. So pod one. Interesting. Okay, let's go take a look at the score doc. Yeah. type of thing as that other one. Requires a fajita that I'm not sure which one. Okay. Oh, right. We don't need to be here. Okay. Then we are headed back through. That way. New location. Oh wow. It is very nighttime here. That's cool. Okay. Interesting. Blue. Mushroom. Blue mushroom. I don't know what I'm looking at. So dark. Can I go anywhere? I can't go anywhere. Okay. I can't see anything. But I can't click on anything. So. Yeah. Where are those what's it reflecting on? Interesting. Mushroom. So this is the pretty sure this is the heater server, right? Yeah. Okay. Green, blue, yellow, standing looking at them. That makes sense. Yellow side. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Those correlate. How do I get... That way? Ladder. Not active right now, and there's no way. Okay. That's the chute for Yuki portal. That leads to here. Okay. Was there anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Well, I'm at a point where I need to figure out the Trondi, which I can't remember what the thing said about that. There's a multiplier. Go through square blocks through 4 until the unlock is saved. I left myself a note that says go to the Spore Docks through Calorium Portal to unlock the safe. I just did that. I went there. All it showed me was a blue mushroom symbol. That's the thing I'm working on. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. Oh, the yawns have started. Okay. What? We gotta figure out the cameras. Okay, how about this? How about we go back to, how about we go back to Arrival Place, Bufunki, that's called? I want to take another look, because we've got the camera thing here that needs a crystal. I have a crystal to put in it. other one showed like a zigzag, and I thought it was mimicking the shapes that was still supposed to. That wasn't English. There's actually, like, this is very different. This guy is not going to show anything. It's just going to show that. Let's try and have nowhere to know. That's still bad. Still making distressing noises. I don't know if you guys can. Oh, Rob. Change though. I could be entirely wasting my time. Still red. Red. So I must just be wasting time. Because it looks like there's no way, like apparently the lights don't change. So. Back. Also, does this go somewhere? This is a gun tower? Is this a gun tower? It kind of looks like it. Okay. Maybe not a gun tower, maybe a listening. It's more dragons. This looks like the levitation crane area. What's it called? At the guard towers. Interesting. Okay. Hello, kitty. Zoltan's really like beanies and things. I don't know. Okay, so that looks like a thing that I was supposed to interact with. I went past it. That is not ideal. Okay, so we gotta get those microphones going too. Let's go back to the first. I think I've got more to do there. Oh, now that I can move this mostly. Okay. Route to obvious. Really? What's an H? H-A. Okay. H-A. Starting to go across that, guys. H-A-R. Harbor. Yeah. Road to Harbor. Did I translate that? I think I translated that. Oh well. Now it is retranslated. That's the funky mushrooms. Oh yeah, I go change. I think I don't want to go this way anyway. Oops. It's the other door I want. about? This one really needs to be made into a ride. We know we need to go look at pod number 2 because there's something wrong over there. I feel like I haven't explored enough of the dome yet. Because there's like that portal, for example, that I feel like I should maybe at least be able to look at, if not go through. About where somebody was tampering or tinkering the elevator, which makes me wonder if we can make it go down at some point. Figure out how to use that thing. Where is this one? That's number 4. This is what a number 5 is. Don't forget to unlock the tank door. Anyway, that's a number 2. Number 2 is the other shape. But it can't mean... Why can't I find the stupid elevator? There you are. It can't mean here, right? That doesn't make sense. Else here that we hadn't seen yet. I think we've seen This might be my brain being too tired. Did you actually give us... Oh no, that's a different number. Nope, that is a number one. Okay. So these portals, this is what I'm talking about. I haven't been to these places yet, I don't think. Ah. Harbor Zone, Peninsula Island, okay. I was correct. We had not been through these places yet. This world is so large. I am not complaining. I'm just like fully reframing what I believed this to be. Okay. Oh, a dead bird. Is it not dead? Is that breathing noise from the bird? I think the bird's not dead. That's very sad. What is this? I am such a fan of these walkways. Like, as steel platforms, kind of hovering above the water precariously. You look like a mount for something that's supposed to go many directions. There's a ladder over there. Where did we go? Don't want to go there yet. I want to finish exploring this one. Like there's two of these towers. Oh. That looks like the binocular mount thing that was in that picture. And the detail. Oh. I don't know what Payita you might want. What have I climbed inside? Oh, look. Mason, I've installed a new system into the remaining binoculars. Important data referring to the symbols required for the Neyyah. Okay. Well, if I put the wrong Payita in, does it blow up? That would be the important question. There's that symbol again. If we were to guess at a color, we are in they use color to and symbol to refer to zone. So I'm thinking it would be a red Payita. What do I have? I have only one red Payita. Stay in my hand, please. No, you don't go in. That's very interesting. Thanks for popping in, Petey. I appreciate it. Which way did I come from? I think I need to go this way. Yeah. Okay. Whatever that sound is, it sounds like almost like a dog panting, but it's really rhythmic. Doors, the gate. Hi. Sorry. I can't access that. Oh, that. A boat. That will be a harvesting boat, ready to head out. And I just turned something on. That was one of the things I needed. Okay. I think I need to save it here with this on my screen so that I don't forget what I've just noticed when I next log back in. And I need to call it here because it's actually 20 past when I usually need to wrap up. So, thank you very much for joining me, guys. I hope you have a really lovely rest of your day. And catch you next week.